In this video, I want to talk about the pros and cons between buying your postage online or taking your item to the post office and posting it from there. I want to talk about how it actually impacts your item not received case, number one. And number two, I also want to talk about what is actually the price difference. The item not received case is the biggest factor here. So I want to talk about how it actually impacts on the item not received case. So let's get started. My name is Zain. On this channel, we talk about how to make money online realistically on the platform like eBay, Amazon, YouTube, affiliate marketing, mentorship, and stuff like this. So if you are first time here and you want to learn how you can realistically make money online, consider subscribing so anytime we will upload a new video, you will get notified. In the beginning, when I was selling on eBay, anytime when I received the order, trust me, I used to use like a bin bag to pack my item. I wrap around the bin bag and then take a paper and then the pencil, cut the paper, write the address with the pen and paper, and then use the sellotape and attach that label over to the packing. And then I used to take that item to the post office and post it from there. So let's first talk about what happened when you post the item from the post office. In the price point of view, of course, posting from the post office is expensive. But the other side of it, particularly when you are sending the large letter and the small letters, we are talking about the letters here. When you send the small letters and the large letter, they cannot be tracked. And most of the buyer, I will say all the buyers are aware of this one. Unless you buy the sign for postage, which come with some kind of sticker which can be tracked on when you deliver the item. Let me show you the stickers. So when you take the package to the post office, if you pay for the sign for service, of course they will put this kind of sticker. They come with the tracking number and they will scan this one. So they will scan this one and there is a tracking number that you can come back and put it on eBay. This is the sign for it. You have to pay extra for that if you're sending the small letters and large letters. This can be a little bit expensive. Of course, because it's expensive, you're gonna send without tracking and the buyer know that this is without tracking and they will definitely open item not received case if they are good buyers. So not all the buyers are actually like that on eBay. I will say 99% of the buyers are actually good buyers. So the price is expensive and then you are risking item not received case for only small letters and large letters. But that's not the case for the small parcel. Anything from small parcel above come with delivery confirmation as standard. Delivery confirmation is not tracking. So when you get proof of postage from the post office, there is a reference number. It doesn't look like a tracking number, but you can go to the same Royal Mail track and trace website and you can actually check the delivery confirmation from there. You will not know where the item is, but before when the postman will deliver the item to the destination, the postman will scan it and it will actually update inside the system that the item has been delivered. So anything above from small parcel until to the large parcel comes with the delivery confirmation on standard. But if you need end-to-end tracking, you need to pay extra for that as well. So that's not the case for the small letters and large letters. I personally, when I was posting for a small parcel, anything above from the post office, when the buyer will open item not received case, of course, delivery confirmation is more than enough. So there is no point to pay tracking when it comes to sending anything above the small parcels. For the letters and large letter, now let's talk about when you print your postage online. Let's say from eBay, you are using click and drop, or you go to the Royal Mail website and you can print it from there, just like pay as you go without having a print and drop account. Number one con is, let's talk about the con. Number one con is, of course, you need to buy the printer. So the printer price can be expensive. I always recommend people don't buy the cheap printer because cheap printers are a headache. So that's another discussion. Printers are expensive. This is the con. But number two, let's talk about the pros now. Even when you print the label for the small letter and a large letter, they come with the QR code on the label. That QR code, above that QR code, there is a reference number. For the small letter and large letter, they don't provide the delivery confirmation as well. But the buyers are not aware of this. They just see the QR code, which obviously going to be printed on the label. Royal Mail print those QR code, just they can keep the record and they can keep the stats of how many letters are going from one place to another place. So this is just to help their own business. It doesn't provide any kind of delivery confirmation. But the buyer, when they see the QR code, they think, okay, well, this can be tracked, so I'm not going to open the item not received case because there is no point. The buyer have the tracking number. The seller have the tracking number. So the buyer don't open the item not received case. When you are sending the small parcels, again, I said above that QR code, there is a reference number, and that reference number can be tracked. Anything above from small parcel until large parcel, that can be tracked as well. So these are the pros and cons. When you actually send the item from the post office, buyer, particularly for the small letters and large letter, if you don't pay for sign for services, you're gonna have item not received case, and most probably you're not going to win that one even you have a proof of postage, because eBay require tracking number when the buyer will open item not received case. When you print the postage online, the buyer who will open the item not received case, before they will open, they will see there is a QR code. Even that particular particular letter cannot be tracked. They will not even open item not received case. But again, going to the post office, you don't have to buy the printer, but if you are printing your postage online, it is cheaper as well, a little bit cheaper. If you go to the Royal Mail website, printing postage online, and it's actually a little bit cheaper than posting from a post office. There is not much difference, but it is a little bit cheaper. But again, of course, I said the cost of the ink, the cost of the paper, and cost of the printer is something you have to consider in mind. So in the beginning, when I was sending all my orders from the post office, my item not received case, particularly for the letters, was really high. So when I switched over to the click and drop in the beginning, my item not received case actually gone down a little bit because of the QR code. Even that couldn't be scanned, couldn't be tracked. That QR code, just for that QR code being there, was actually making buyer think, okay, well, it's not worth because I have a tracking number. So when I moved toward the business account, online business account, which is Royal Mail OBA, now even for the small letters and the large letter, I use Royal Mail Track 24 and Track 48. This is the services which are limited to the business account. Actually, the price really depends on how many letters and how many parcel, how many orders in total that you send out in the day. So this was my comparison. If you like this video, don't forget to check other relevant video inside the description. And also there are some videos on the screen here. I don't know wherever they will be. Don't forget to subscribe and also give a thumbs up. Thank you so much.